There are some businesses you can start with absolutely no capital. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 7 of them and how you can get started without capital, money, or anything of such. One thing you just need to do is to be creative, and I can guarantee you that you can turn it into a viable business that is capable of making you thousands of dollars monthly. Now, when it comes to starting a business that does not require a starting capital, most of the time you have to trade your time for money. You have to rely on yourself for creativity. You have to rely on your skills and expertise and exchange that for money. And of course, this is also true for every business. There is no business you would want to start that would not require your time, a certain amount of time, especially at the very beginning of starting that business. So when it comes to starting a business that does not require any starting capital, most of the time you have to rely on your expertise. You have to rely on your time. Basically, you are exchanging your time for money. And every of the business ideas I'll be talking about in this video are actually very scalable. You can start small without any money, and then afterwards scale it up and even start employing people who will help you in order for you to meet up with more demands that might be coming from your clients or prospects or customer or whatever it is. And I know you know this before, but just like a little reminder, it's actually way easier to make money now than it was in years back, as far back as 90s and the 80s. This is because of the internet. It's very easy to make money with your smartphone, with your laptop, with any gadget you have. It's actually very easy because of the internet. As long as you have a smartphone and as long as you have access to the internet, you can make as much money as possible. The first business ideas I'm going to be talking about is tutoring, and I've actually done this before and it fetched me a lot of money, and I still do it in now. Far back in 2020, during the COVID period, I was in my final year in school, and literally we were affected by the COVID, and I was in school, thinking of ways I could earn money for myself. And out of the blues, I just decided to create a class where I teach people how to make graphic designs with a smartphone. And all I had to do was to create the design with my phone, send it to my friend, and ask them to please help me upload it on their status or socials so that people can get the course and I will make money through it. And in just 3 days, I was able to gather a lot of money that I was really amazed, because that's like the highest money I had made at that time in such a short period of time. So basically what this is about is you might have a skill, you may have a knowledge that you can monetize. Probably you know how to cook, probably you know how to do some things that others do not really find easy to do. You can easily create a class on it and tutor others, basically teach others, and then when they pay for the class, that way you are earning money for yourself. Now, when you start this kind of business, at the very beginning, it might not be so easy because you have to take out your time to create the videos, to create the course or whatever it is, but it is one thing that is scalable. As you are making money, the profit you are making, you can actually take half of it to run adverts so that more people can see it and more people can pay to get into your class. And most of the time you need to run adverts because sales is like a game of number. The more number of people you are able to get your flyer, you are able to get to know about your class, the more likelihood for you to make a lot of sales. And one thing I love about this one the most is the fact that you can do it with just your smartphone. There are some screen recording apps that you find very handy that can allow you to record the screen of your phone just to show them what you are trying to teach them. There are so many apps that you find very handy. That is why I love this one. You do not even need your laptop to do this. All you need is just your smartphone and access to internet connection. Now, of course, before you can do this, you need to have specific knowledge about things, and this is something that you can get here on YouTube. There are so many things you can easily learn and then teach to others in exchange for money. And as you are making profits, you can as well scale it. And honestly, if you do this very well, if you are very creative about it, if you think outside the box, it's something that you can turn into a viable business, because there are many people who make money basically from tutoring people online. Like, they have nothing else they are doing. That's the major thing they are doing, and it's fetching them thousands of dollars monthly. Now, the second business idea is what I call print on demand. I was on Instagram some days ago and I saw one of the people I was following, and he has gathered quite a lot of followers on his page, and I saw that he had started selling t-shirt, he had started selling merch for people, and I find it quite amusing because this is one of the best way you can make money, and you really don't need capital. Right from the name, I called it print on demand. That means when someone orders, that is where you get the money, and then you go ahead to, it's just a place where you can buy a plain shirt, and then you go ahead to a printing company and imprint whatever they want on the shirts. Now, you might be thinking that for you to imprint anything on the shirt, you need to have a laptop to design it. Probably the person wants to write I am saved, the person wants to write something very enticing. I have a couple of shirts that I bought from those people who do print on demand. So basically what you have to do is that when someone orders for your clothing, when someone orders for your t-shirt, you just have to go to probably a vendor that you have had an agreement with that, oh, you're going to be coming to get shirts and all, and then you go and buy out of the money that was given to you, and then you go ahead to a print company and then quickly imprint what they want on the shirts and then deliver. And of course, everything is coming from the money that they paid to you, and you just have to keep the profit to yourself, and afterwards you can scale it by running adverts. Now you may be thinking that how can you create the designs they want on their t-shirts, like you need a laptop to do all those kind of design. That's not true. There are so many apps that you find handy on your phone that you can use to create text or create animation and some enticing design like that. We have the likes of Canva, and there's a particular app I use on my phone, Adobe Express. You will find it very handy. You can create simple designs and then go ahead to the print shop and imprint it on the plain shirts that you want to sell. Now when it comes to print on demand, the hardest part is marketing, and this is peculiar to most businesses. You will see some business owners who are very great and cool products and are not making enough sales, and one of the reasons is because of marketing. So you need to be able to market your product well, so that as you get to the kind of people who want your product, who want to get t-shirts, and so that you can make money for yourself. So if there is anything I want to say to you, is that you should take your time to learn marketing. You should take your time to build your social media platforms. You should have people that you have relationship with that wouldn't mind helping you to post your content on their WhatsApp status or on their socials and all. It will help you get your first few customers, and after you make some profits, you can go ahead to run adverts so that you can make more sales basically. Now the third business idea I'll be talking about is niche content blogging, and what this means is that your blogging is centered around a specific niche. Like you are not trying to be in the health niche, trying to be in the money making niche, trying to be in the food niche and all. Is a niche content. You are just picking a certain niche. Probably you decide to go with health niche. You are just very focused, and people know that this is the kind of content you put forward. Now this is something that you don't necessarily have to be passionate about. All you need to do is just to be consistent with it. And one of the best ways to make money through niche content blogging is when you impute your affiliate links in your post. Now for me, this is something that I've been doing for close to 2 years, and basically what I do is that I write content on the niche that I am on. I'm on the money making niche, of course, so I write content on that kind of niche, and then I promote any product that I know that people would be interested in. And the product, of course, are products that are about making money and all of that. So you can write a niche content blog and then insert your affiliate link, whatever product you are promoting. You definitely get audience, you definitely get traffic who are interested in the product you are promoting. Of course, this does not always come easy, because you have to have given value. You have to be able to give value consistently before people can trust that the product you are promoting is actually what they need at that time. So you have to make sure that you are consistent. You have to make sure that you give value. I think this is where it takes time, and that is why I said that when it comes to making money with a business that you literally start with no capital, one thing that it does take from me is your time. And this is peculiar to most business, but this one you cannot do without trading your time, because at this instance you have no startup capital that you can use to get some job done. You can make 6 to 7 figures monthly, and even more. Personally for me, I make up to like 7 figures monthly. So you can make as much money as possible monthly, and it is very, very scalable. The hardest part basically is getting audience at the very beginning, but once you get your very few clients and customers, it is something that you can easily run adverts, because sales is a game of number. If you want to make more sales, you need to run adverts that will direct people more to read your content. I may have heard some people saying that blogging is dead. Actually, blogging is not dead. It just depends on the kind of value you are creating. People still read content. I know that a lot of people like watching video than reading in this present day, but I want you to understand that there are people that still love reading content than to watch videos. Yes, and you definitely get your audience. The fourth one is personal shopper. You can do this if you're a student, if you are a 9-to-5er, or whatever walks of life you belong to. You can actually do this. When I was in my final year in school, there was a student not in my department now, but in my school, that does this personal shopper. And what this simply means is that there are some people who literally don't like going to the market. Like I, for once, I really don't like going to the market because of the stress of walking down in the sun and the stress of having to negotiate, trying to negotiate for the price of the things you want to buy. So I really don't like going to markets, and there are a lot of people like that who really don't like going to the markets or going to the mall or anything like that. So basically, what you do as a personal shopper is to reach out to those people, and then you bargain with them that you can help them get everything they want, and then you take probably 10% or 15% of the expenses they'll be spending. Basically, it's more like 10% or 15%. I think 15% is still okay. So probably they want to buy things of 50,000 naira, and your charge is 10% of any expense they are spending. That means you'll be getting a commission of about 5,000 naira. It's something that you can increase to like 15% and all. So basically, how you get your customers, of course, is by talking about it. For you to get any customer or client or prospect for every of your business, definitely you have to talk about it, probably on your status. You talked about it with people that you miss, maybe in your class or maybe at your workplace, that if they want to do personal shopping, you can do it for them. The wisdom behind this that I would like to share with you is that you don't have to be doing your personal shopping every day. You can let all your clients and prospects know that you only go to the market on Saturdays. So from Sunday to Friday, you just go ahead to gather money, to gather people who are interested in getting their things on Saturday, and you just gather the money and gather the list of things they want. Then on Saturday, probably very early in the morning, you go ahead and maybe hire a cabman that can take you there and bring you back home. You just have to go to the market in just a day, so you can gather all your orders throughout the week. So everybody knows that on Saturday you are going to the market, and on Saturday you will deliver all the product to them. Basically, you can make a lot of money with this. It just depends on how you are creative. It just depends on how you market it, because you need to get people aware of the business that you do. And the amount that you make is actually dependent on how much people you are able to reach and how much clients that you are able to gather. And this business is actually very scalable. You can scale it and then become a rep, and afterwards you can become a manager by hiring more people that will help you in achieving that and getting all your customers satisfied. One thing about this business is that you will always get referrals. If you do a good job, if you get good things for your customer, if you deliver well on time and all, you will surely get referrals, and you can make as much as 6 figures monthly with this business. The fifth one I'll be talking about is one that I find very interesting and I find very intriguing, and I've been doing this personally for close to 2 years. Is personal branding. You know, a lot of people don't know how lucrative this is, and that is why a lot of people are not making money with it. But personal branding literally will make you a lot of money, and this is simply building your reputation, building your influence on social media platforms. Of course, you need social media for this, because this is where you get all your audience. Literally, as a beginner who is starting out with personal branding, your aim at the very beginning should not be to make money. It's just to give out value to people. When you give out value to people and there comes a day that you want to launch your business, people will, because of their past experiences with you, their past interaction with you, definitely they will patronize you. Now, the amount you're able to make with this depends on how consistent you have been, how much value you're able to give to people, how much number of audiences you've been able to gather. You can sell anything. You can literally sell any product with this kind of business idea, because people know you already. They can trust whatever you recommend to them. They can trust your words, literally. So when you come out to introduce a skincare product to them, whatever products or whatever, maybe a makeup or cooking tutorial, whatever it is, they will surely patronize you, because over the months or over the time that you have been consistent, they've learned to know your kind of person. They've learned to like you. They've learned to trust you. And this is really the backbone of every businesses. And for me, the most amazing thing about this is the fact that you can do it with any of your businesses. You can do it with your 9 to 5. You can do it with any other side also. You can do it. Basically, you are just building your social media, though it will require a lot of time from you, because you have to consistently give content out to your people. It might be writing the content or creating the video, so it takes your time, but definitely it is very, very profitable. Now, the last one I'm going to be talking about is virtual assistants. Now, if you're a returning subscriber to my channel, you would know this already, that this is one of the business that I literally encourage people to start, because it is literally a service-based business. You can make money with it, and you can do it remotely right from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go out. You don't have to be in the sun trying to get clients. You don't have to get clients to engage you and all of those things. And for you to start is actually very easy. You can go to Upwork or Fiverr, then set up your account and create your gig, and just make your bio very professional, just to let people know the kind of things that you do. And then when someone is in need of your product, they can literally see your bio. They can see, and based on your price or whatever it is, or based on your past work, they can decide if they want to employ you or not. One thing I would say about virtual assistants is that when you are getting clients, it is more profitable for you to get the kind of clients than the kind of niche that you love, so that you find it very easy and you find it very handy. And your job as a virtual assistant is quite easy. It's just you handling the jobs that business owners and brands really do not have the time to handle. All you have to do is probably help them create Excel sheets, help them write emails, help them to schedule appointments, schedule their flights, and all of this is very, very easy. Now, the pay might not be so good, might not be so great, but if you do your job job well, definitely you will get high referrals, and then you can get top brands and top companies to employ you as a virtual assistant. Okay, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really am grateful. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for engaging my content, and if you are new to my channel, please do well to subscribe. I'm very sure you are going to love every of my content because I put in a lot of energy into every one of them. Thank you so much. Please like this video, drop a comment, let me know the one you'll be trying so that I can engage every of your comments. Please don't forget also to like this video because it helps the video do well and help it reach as much people as need it at this time. Thank you so much. I love you from my heart and I really appreciate every one of you, and as always I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.